Here we have another situation with fake coins, my friends. Gonna let you know what happened at the shop today. Back half of the video, people keep asking me about Gobacks. I don't cover Gobacks as much anymore. Not because they're bad. I like them. A lot of people just don't like them. And there's reasons for it. I'm going to try to explain some reasons why some people might not like them. And why some people do like them. So help me out with the like. The like, please. That helps get the videos out to more and more people. You want bigger giveaways? I need those likes. That's how it's going to work. More people who come to the channel. More people who subscribe. Pinex sees that. More giveaways will happen. That's all you do is free. I don't have no memberships here. I'm also going to tell you about another sponsorship. Really not a sponsorship. I'll let you know what I'm talking about later on in the video as well. I'm declined that one. I'm not even messaged the person back. So therefore, let's get right into the video right now. This morning was supposed to be my day off, right? So I go over on my way to the grocery store. And of course I go past the coin shop. So I hop in. Everybody was sitting down. It was kind of quiet, so I went to my office, checked a few emails. You know, I could have done that at home, but I just want to go say hi to the shop. Supposed to have a day off. Oh yeah, I don't get days off, okay? I don't get days off. Maybe I get most of the day off. So I saw on camera a gentleman was pulling in a parking lot. He was already in the parking lot when I saw him, I should say. He was getting a box of, so I decided to go help him out. I said, guys, I gotta go watch this TV, you know, just relax, you know. I go over and help this guy out, testing his coins. He had 200 Eagles, my friends, 200 Canadian Maples. He got them off of Etsy. He got them off of Etsy when silver was right around $11 an ounce. He claims he paid $5 an ounce. That should have been his first warning sign right there. This person comes in the coin shop all the time. So I don't know what he thought these were real for. So he says, I just want to get rid of some weight. He says, I want to, you know, maybe transfer gold for now. I just want the cash for now. I really don't need the money. And so the conversation before we started testing them, the conversation got into, why are you selling for then? You know? So he said he just wanted to get, you know, he buys a lot. So I mean, all right, fine, whatever. They were all fake, okay? By the time I got the crew to help me out test these, we were all writing sigmas. We all ran them through the sigma real quick. We put them on the XRF machine. Some of these were coming back 99% copper, 97% copper. They were silver plated. Took a quarter from the register. Scratch one at the edge. Clearly you can tell it's copper. Guy got taken advantage of. The guy lost 2,000 bucks. All right, he lost 2,000. He claimed to pay $5 a piece. So you do the math. 400 coins times $5. That's 2,000 bucks. Look, you got to be careful. All right, you got to be careful when you're shopping on Etsy. eBay is getting whacked right now with a bunch of fakes out there. I'm looking at peace dollars, my friends. I'm looking at Morgans. I'm seeing it. You're not going to get a peace dollar or Morgan if it's real for $13.29. You're just not going to do it, okay? What you need to do is, if you're new, maybe if you're not so new, if you see a price that's too good to be true, most likely it's fake. You know, that should be a red flag warning. Red flag. Don't buy. Don't buy. Don't buy. Red flag warning right there. You know, you can't, you know, you try to mention some of these sellers. I did a few this morning. Why are you selling fake coins? Of course, they don't respond back. You know, they come, once they get their record pulled, they just create a new account. That's what these people do. And a lot of these coins are coming from China, my friends. They're coming from China. When you're seeing a Peace dollar or Morgan dollar for $13.29, $13.09, $15.09, whatever, you go to channel sponsor pinbacks and you're seeing the real one selling for 33 bucks. You're going to your local coin shops, you're seeing them selling for 32 to 36 bucks. You know there's a problem there when you're seeing something for $13.09. You gosh darn know there's a problem right there. Don't buy them. I cannot stress that enough. If you're buying off of eBay, I guess the best way to put it, know what you're doing. For one, I've even got caught up too. Alright, I'm not going to sugarcoat what I've caught up too. On one set of Franklins, I should have known better. Okay, I wanted the 55s. That's what I wanted. I said, these things look fake. But I'm going to take my chances on them. Well, guess what? They came back, they were fake. Got my money back, no problem. Alright? Too many new people come into this field with silver and gold, see something, oh, look at this. It's an 1880 from New Orleans for $13.09. Look at the nice toning on it. My friends, it's not real. Alright? It's just not real. Stay away. If you see silver eagles, you see silver maples, well below spot, don't buy them. I cannot stress that enough. Alright? I cannot stress that there's so many fakes out there right now. So how do you avoid this? Okay. You want to completely avoid it? Don't shop on eBay. Don't shop on Etsy. Don't shop on whatnot. Don't shop on any of these, apps, that people, they say they back you up. Okay, eBay does back you up. I've done it. I've had to help a few of you figure out how to get your money back off of eBay. Don't ask me about Etsy. Don't ask me about whatnot. Don't ask me about peer-to-peer app or whatever the heck that is. I don't know how they refund their money. I don't know how they do it. I stay away. The only place that I buy a lot of my stuff from, not the only place, I do get some from Pinex, I do get some from the shop, I do get some off of eBay. I shop on eBay. Yes, because I know how that policy works. 100%. So therefore, do not buy something that's too good to be true. Because you don't want to come find out later it's fake. Look, if you happen to know your local coin shop, you want to buy off of Etsy, you want to buy off of eBay, if you can work arrangement out with your coin shop, you have it tested immediately. Do a good deed once in a while. Buy something small for their time to test the coin. You don't have to be every single time. We got people that do that. They come in, they don't buy something every single time. Okay, give me a silver quarter. Give me a Franklin half. Whatever. They don't do it all the time. They thank for our service. And they do buy from us too. We got no problems people buying off of eBay. We're there to help people. I don't think most coin shops charge to test coins. There are a few out there that might charge 50 cents, a buck a coin, or this whatever. It's not recommended, though, to bring in a whole box of coins and have them all tested all one day. Do people do that to us? Yes. Okay, so we take their driver's license, make a copy of it, give them the license back, give them the Sigma, show them how to use the Sigma, train them how to use one, and they do it themselves. They can grab a Pepsi, they Coca-Cola, bottle of water, half a cup of coffee while they're doing it, watch TV, whatever the case may be. We try to make it easy at the shop. So to avoid all that, you don't want that, buy it from your local coin shop for one, buy it from channel sponsor Pinex 2, or any online bullion dealer, to be honest with you, because they're all good. I mean, yes, Pinex is my sponsor. They do have the silver quarter deals. This week, 3 rolls or more. plus deal. So you got to get at least 3 rolls or more to get the best deal this week. Next week, we're going to do something totally different. I think you folks are going to be happy with that. Just be careful out there. You don't want fakes in your stack. You don't want fakes when the crap hits the fan. Because if you try to give a fake to someone when the crap does hit the fan or afterwards, it might not turn out so pretty. You want to make sure your stuff is real, that you're passing. You know, you want to make sure your stuff is real. So be careful out there. Before I get into the Gobacks, so thank you, channel sponsor Pinex, for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you. Look, Pinex has been doing specials all time, just about all the time that they've been sponsored that me. We're working together closely to bring you deals every single week. It may not be every single week, but we're working our butts off trying to bring you the best deals possible. Before I get into the Gobacks, so thank you, Pinex, once again. Thank you to you, the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you once again. I got another email for a sponsorship, which I'm not even gonna reply back to this person at all. You know, it went on. It's, oh, we like your channel, Coin Shop Chris, blah, but we think this would be a good fit. And I've said numerous times on my channel, I guess people don't listen when I say this. I will never take a sponsorship with a commission. That's point number one. I'm never going to make a sale or take money from your sale that you bought from my channel. That's not how I do business. So I guess they didn't listen to that part of it. These were file folders made into a little box for like each month. It's like a little accordion thing. You would get 20% off. I would make 10 to 30% commission. You would get 10 to 20% off. That's how it was, depending on what you bought, I guess. What in the heck does a file folder have anything to do with precious metals? That's strike number 2. So therefore, no, I'm not going to sell you file folders. First of all, we make a commission off it. I don't see anything that links to silver and gold. Well, maybe if you filed your paperwork for your silver and gold in these things, maybe you can say it did. But still, no. It has to be something to do with silver and gold. You know, maybe some prepping items like long-term food storage I'll be interested in. You know, that kind of goes along with the silver and gold. But until that happens, my friends, I'm not taking any sponsorship for anything. I'm just giving this information to you, what I got today. You know, I've said over and over again that I'm never going to take a sponsorship, and these companies still reach out. I don't know if they even listen to the whole video or not, but I've said in many of my videos, don't even contact me if you're going to say it's going to be a 10% commission, you know, 20% commission, 30% commission, and you guys get a discount. I guess they don't listen, but I'm not even going to just reply back on that one. I had to get that out there because I'm trying to be transparent with my channel 100%. Let's talk about Gobacks real quick. A couple of you have reached out to me about Gobacks. What's my opinion on Gobacks? It's not changed. I like them. All right. The concept of them, I like the concept. Right now, as of the recording of this video, each one Goback, as you see on your screen here, these are the Florida Gobacks. They have a value of $6.64. Okay, that price changes every single day at 10 a.m. Mountain Time Zone. So whenever it hits 10 a.m., they update the price from the previous day. That is your going rate for your Gobacks. The problem with Gobacks is trying to get people educated. Just like with silver and gold. Okay, there's not A whole lot of business out there across the nation is accepting Gobacks as payment yet. There are a few. Have I had the opportunity to use them? No. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you there. How are they doing at the coin shop? That'll be the next question I get. They're slow. Okay, they're slow. A lot of people are really, really thumbing their nose at them right now. Just being honest. Okay, that's being honest. A lot of them do not come in. We do have some for sale. They move out very, very slowly from the shop. If somebody comes to us, wants us to sell them, we're paying 50 cents behind whatever the going rate is. We're selling them right at the going rate. That is how we do it at the shop. I can't talk for any other coin shop out there, any other online dealer out there. I cannot talk about how they do business that way. Now, when it comes to $6.64 price, the retailer does not have to accept it for $6.64 either. They can do a little bit less. But that's the going rate where they should be accepting them at. So if you bought them for, when they first came out, $2 per go back, $2.30, $2.60, whatever the rate was, you've done all right still. Okay, you've done all right. You can pay in Gobacks. You get cash back from Gobacks. If the transaction is less than that, you get your physical cash back. That's how it's supposed to work. I like the idea. It's just an education, trying to educate people how it's supposed to work. Yes, they have a high premium on the Gobacks. I'll say this again. For the most part, you get your premiums back if you get the full value at the time when you use them. That's yet to be seen, okay? Me personally, I have not used them in any transaction. I'm just being fair with you. I like them. I'm not purchasing anymore. I probably will, me personally, as of this standpoint, as recording of this video, I don't see me purchasing anymore anytime soon. That's just how I feel about them right now. Because a lot of people, I just not seeing them that much interest right now in them. When they first came down out here in Florida, there was a lot more interest in them. Some of them did come back. You know, it's, I think it's going to be more, you know, I think Gobacks has to do a better job getting the right information out. That's what I think. I mean, I understand advertising is expensive, but it might be worth to put some ads on YouTube about Gobacks. I'm not seeing any yet. I've seen YouTubers talk about them. That's fine. There's a lot of good information out there on them. I like them in the sense, yes, I do think maybe they will be more tradable in the future. Kind of looks like cash in a way. I mean, if you look at the dollar sign, yeah, they kind of match, right? Yeah, so it kind of matches. So this would, you know, this might be better. It's lighter. You know, this weighs less than a silver quarter, and they have, right now they got about the same value. One of these versus a silver quarter. Think about that. Got about the same value. So I don't know. I mean, I'll let you guys decide. You girls decide if you like them or not. You know, we're not selling a lot right now at the shop. That's what I can honestly tell you right now. If something changes, I'll let you know. If you folks have any questions about silver, gold, Gobacks, platinum, copper, let me know. My email's in the description of every single video. Thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out.